Hey guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my favourite videos to film, even if they are a bit of a challenge for me, and that is my 24-hour readathon / 24-hour reading challenge videos. These are so popular here on booktube. They are the most popular videos on my channel and I like to do them at least once a month or so. I really enjoy them. If you haven't seen them before, there's basically two ways that people normally go about doing this. One is where you'll read just from like say 8 AM till 8 AM the next day, try and stay up all night, do as much as you can. And I have done that. That's my most recent one. Again, these will all be linked up in the cards if you want to watch my other ones. And the other way is to do it with a timer on your phone, where you start the timer when you start reading, stop it every time that you are not reading. So if you had to go out, if you had to sleep, all that type of thing, and then you'll read for a total of 24 hours, but it just might take you 2 or 3 days to get through all of that. So that is the way that I'm going to be doing it this time. It's the way that I did my first one, and I think they're both good for different things, but at the moment I'm just trying to get as much reading done as possible. So I think I'm going to go for the timer ones. I don't have too much planned over the next 2 days or so, so hopefully going to try and knock out as many books as possible. So it's currently the 24th of August. I did have a very ambitious TBR for this month, and I have read quite a lot of books for me, especially. It's definitely been my best reading month yet, but I do still have other books that I want to read and I'm planning to get through for this month, so I really want to see if we can do it. The main aim for this is going to be to finish the books that I've started. So firstly, I'll show you the physical books, and then I've got 2 that are technically on my phone. So the first one is my non-fiction book of the month, and that is Dead Aid by Dambisa Moyo. And this is okay so far. It's a little bit dated, but it's basically a geography book. I'm doing a geography degree. It's about aid in Africa and how it's not working. I'm around halfway through this, and it's a short book, so I should definitely finish this. I really like using this as a little bit of a kind of palette cleanser almost, in between kind of books that I finish, or if I'm feeling a little bit unmotivated, this is something very different that I can pick up. So say if I finish a book, I can read a couple chapters of this before I jump into another fiction one. And then the second physical book that I have that I've started is Every Summer After. This is my current fiction read, and I'm about halfway through this as well. Absolutely loving this. I think this could potentially be a 5-star read. Really enjoying this. This is just a classic romance fiction book. Then I have 2 other books. I mean, there's 3 after this that are still on my TBR that we will get to if possible, but I don't know if I will. These are 2 kind of varying length books. I've got a shorter one, which is You've Reached Al. I just hit myself in the face. You've Reached Sam. I've heard this is sad, so if I cry, don't make fun of me. But this is very viral on TikTok. I'm pretty sure I think this is under 300 pages. So do definitely think I'll be able to read this one in this 24-hour challenge. And then I've got a slightly longer one. This is about 400 pages. And this is How to Kill Your Family. I thought I'd go for kind of a mix of books, so not just romance, and throw in this one too, which is meant to be kind of a dark humour type of one. Obviously, it's got kind of murder in it. But I've heard really good things about this. So I'm also really excited to read it, and I've been wanting to read it for ages, so I definitely thought I'd throw this one in there. If I finished all of those physical books, I don't know if I will. The next one on my list is If We Were Villains, which I've heard amazing things about. Not sure if I'll get around to it, but those are just the ones I have. So then on my Kindle Unlimited app, the 2 books that I had on my TBR for this month is firstly Things We've Never Got Over by Lucy Score, that I've been reading for about 2 months at least now, and I'm now 75% of the way through that, though it is over 500 pages. So really hoping to get that one done this month and in this challenge, preferably today. That's probably going to be my first focus for this challenge. Then the second one I believe was Wrecked from the Dirty Air series. That is the 3rd book I believe, about Jax and Elena, and very excited to read that one. I'm like 3% through it, so I've barely started. So those are the 2 on my Kindle Unlimited app. And then for audiobooks, I like to have an audiobook for this 24-hour reading challenge, because I do a lot of stuff like if I need to edit a video, like do a rough cut, I normally will listen to a podcast or something, and I can't physically read if I'm getting ready for the day, or if I'm just needing a break from like physically staring at a page. It's really helpful to have an audiobook for me, so I can keep the timer going, keep listening to books, but not have to be actively reading. So the one for that I'm going to be reading is Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. I actually don't think I've read any of Tessa Bailey's books before. I've got It Happened One Summer, and I haven't read that one just yet, but that's just the audiobook that I have. Fix Her Up, which I believe is a little bit of a shorter one, and just kind of a classic romance, so we'll see how that is. But yeah, the time is about 4:30 now on, as I mentioned, the 26th of August, the 24th of August, sorry, and I'm now just going to get started with the challenge. So I'll pull up my timer. I think what I'm going to do this time is do it as a countdown rather than a timer going up. So I'm going to put on a timer for 23 hours and 59 minutes, and then when I press start it will just kind of tick down like that. So I'm going to pause it there, and it would just tell me when the timer is going to go off the next day or whenever. So I think this will be better because it will just tell me how much time I've got left. Let me know in the comments if you prefer this way or if you prefer the ticking up timer. Obviously it doesn't really matter too much, but I think I'm just going to do it this way for this time, and obviously we will see what I prefer. If I hate it, then you'll see me switching to the other one, but overall let's just get started. Ignore the fact that I'm in a completely different location. I'm filming this 2 months later when I'm actually editing this video, which is so bad, but I forgot to mention that I was basically going to get started with things we never got over because I was getting my hair dyed, so I was just going to read it whilst I got my hair dyed, and that's how I was going to get started and do the first few bits of the book. So when I start talking about getting my hair done, that's what I'm talking about. Hey guys, it is now, I don't know, I'm so like overexposed, but it's now obviously later in the day. As you can see, I did get my hair done and we are further through the challenge. I have taken a little bit of a break to eat dinner and stuff, and I wasn't reading the entire time that I was getting my hair done, obviously because I was talking to my hairdresser a bit, but I did finish Things We Never Got Over, and to be honest, I didn't like it. I gave it 2 stars, honestly. It was just so dull and it went on for way too long, and like I didn't like Knox at all. I found him so icky. So yeah, really wasn't a fan of that one. I literally gave it 2 stars. But that took me about an hour and 20, I believe, to finish it. And then I've started reading Wrecked, also on my phone, which is the 3rd book in the Dirty Air series, and the next one I wanted to read on my Kindle Unlimited app. That is the last one that I have on my TBR for this month. So the timer now is currently standing at 21 hours 46 minutes left. So we have been reading for approximately 2 hours 45, I believe. So that is kind of where we are at the moment. I'm now just going to do some editing, and whilst I do that, I'm going to listen to my audiobook. I've got Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey, and I'm just going to play that and obviously start the timer again and see how far we get through with that one. So yeah, I'm going to start the timer again now. Is that going? No? Yeah, there we go. And now it's starting to tick down, so I'm going to pop the audiobook on now. Okay, so it is a little bit later now, and somehow we're only 3 hours in. It's like 11 o'clock. I do not understand how we're only 3 hours in, but I got about an hour through the audiobook. Obviously I was listening to it more sped up, so it was less time than that on my timer, but I finished with the editing that I wanted to do. Again, obviously got distracted, and now we are back to read more of a physical book. We're going to read Every Summer After. I'm about halfway through this now, and it's 11:30, so I am going to try and finish this. I'm not sure if I will, but I am just going to get started on it now basically and see where we go, because I'm really loving this. I love Percy, and I love Sam, and I love the Friends to Lovers, or the Friends to Enemies to Lovers. I'm loving it. So yeah, really enjoying this so far, and I'm very excited to read this one. So I will pull up my timer again and we are going to resume, and there we are, ticking down. So if I carried on this now, I would finish at 8:41 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm not going to do that, so we know it's going to take me an extra whole day at least. So anyway, I'm going to get to reading this now. Okay, so it is now 1:15 and we just finished Every Summer After. I love this book. This is a 4.75, I think, stars for me. I just really love this. I think there was a bit more depth to this than some of the other romances I've read, but overall I really enjoyed this. Love the flashbacks, love the Friends to Lovers, like really love this. The big reveal I actually wasn't expecting. Like, I mean, obviously once you start to get there it's very obvious, but sorry, I've got a cough. But yeah, I didn't expect it right away. Ignore my eye that's watering, but I really liked it. So yeah, 4.75, and I'll stop the timer now for a second. Okay, so I stopped the last clip because I literally started choking for no reason, but I was just trying to talk about Every Summer After, and I just stopped my timer. So we are now on 19 hours and 26 minutes, so that means we have gone through 4.5 hours, which seems a bit ridiculous to me. I don't know how we've done so little time. I've like polished off this book, Things Never Got Over, started Wrecked, and started the audiobook, but somehow we're only 4 hours in. Anyway, love this one. And now, just for a little bit more time, it's like nearly 1:30 now, I'm just going to read a little bit more of my non-fiction, maybe just a chapter or two, just to kind of crack on with it, because I mean, I don't love it, but I do want to just finish it for this month. So I'm probably just going to read this for about 15 minutes or so, and I probably won't update you after until the morning, and then I'll let you know kind of where I'm up to. But I'm starting this on page 71, so hopefully we can get 10-20 pages more into this tonight before I go to bed. Good morning. I just woke up. Last night I read literally like 7 pages of my non-fiction book. It's kind of dull, like I'm really not vibing with it, but like overall the information's interesting. I'm just not really vibing with the way it's written. But time-wise, somehow we are still only on 19 hours. If I kept going from this, I finish at 5:30 AM tomorrow, so this is gonna last a long time. But I am going to restart the timer and we are going to start You've Reached Sam today. I'll definitely finish this today. I definitely think I might actually get through more books than I expected to. But yeah, finishing this one, or starting this one now. I'm quite excited for it, but I'm worried I might cry. So if I cry, just ignore it. Like, it's fine, you know, it's fun. So yeah, we're gonna get started with that and I will restart my timer now. There we go. Okay, so I've just been reading You've Reached Sam and I'm currently on page 54, just about to start chapter 3, so like about this far through. On Goodreads and Storygraph it says I'm like 18% of the way through, so I'm actually really enjoying it so far. It seems quite cute. I definitely think I'm going to get emotional though, but this is where we are at with the timer, so I'm just going to pause it now whilst I go and have some breakfast and stuff. We are on 18 hours and 23 minutes, so about a quarter of the way through. Obviously you can see like on this bit here, that's the time that's obviously elapsed and the time we've got left. So 18 hours left. We've been reading for, what is that, 5.5 hours now. So yeah, that really does not feel like very long, but oh well. So yeah, about 20% nearly through this book. As I said before, definitely will finish it today, and I'm enjoying it so far. But yeah, I'm gonna have some breakfast now and then we'll probably catch up with you in a little bit. I don't know whether I'm gonna get ready directly after breakfast. If I do, I'll be listening to my audiobook whilst I get all ready for the day, and I will obviously catch up with you after that and let you know. Okay, so I ended up having a busier day than I actually expected, so it's now starting to come up for early evening. I'm on 17 hours and 33 minutes now, so literally a quarter of the way through, but I'm gonna be doing much more reading, so if you can hear my computer overheating, I'm just trying to upload a video now. Now I'm gonna continue on and just try and power through You've Reached Sam. I mean, not power through like it's bad, but just kind of get some more hours in. So that is what I'm going to be on now, and I managed to get a little bit through Fix Her Up as well. So yeah, that is just what I'm going to be doing now. So I'll get my timer up and we can press start. There you go. Okay, I can't remember when we last caught up, but I'm about halfway through You've Reached Sam. Again, it got busier again, had to have dinner and stuff, and we aren't so little of the way through this challenge. We're about 8 hours through, if that math's right. 4 and 4, yeah, 8 hours through, so we've got 16 hours left. It's currently 9 PM. How did it get so late and how have I not been reading? I don't know, but I feel like I've done bad today and we will do better tomorrow. And we've still got time now, so we've got like definitely time this evening to finish this. I believe this will take me about 2 hours or so, so I'm pretty sure I'll finish this before midnight, before the end of today. Then the next book I want to finish up, I do just want to finish up this one. The thing is, I don't know if I can read it all in one go. I've got, let me work this out, because a lot of the stuff at the back is like a bibliography. So the full thing is 154 pages, and I'm currently on page 77. So we're about halfway through this one. I don't think I'll finish this one tonight actually. I reckon I will get, hopefully gonna aim to get to page like 110 or so, and then if I don't finish this one, I've got to at least start How to Kill Your Family. So that is going to be my goals for tonight. But I'm going to sit here and now just finish You've Reached Sam in one go, and I'm going to start my timer again. So yeah, if I were to do this now all the way through, I'd finish at 1:05 tomorrow. So that's not going to happen obviously because I've got to sleep, so I reckon we might have to go on to Saturday, which is fine. I also don't have plans for Saturday. I like cleared my schedule for this, which is okay. But yeah, we'll definitely get this done on Saturday. Even if I have to stay up all night, this will be done within those 4 days. Well, yesterday doesn't really count, 3.5 days. So yeah, anyway, here we go. Okay, I just finished You've Reached Sam. I didn't cry, but I did tear up at a couple points that made me very emotional. It just felt like such a meaningful and emotional, I really can't put it into words, I really like this book. I think this is a 4-star for me. It's really sweet and really impactful. I think I really enjoyed it. It's definitely a quick read. It's now 10:30, I believe, so for the timer we are on 14 hours 27 minutes left, which if I do the maths means we are about 10 hours in. So yeah, still got a lot to go. It's only 10:30 now, so I've definitely got plenty more time to read tonight. I will pause this. So yeah, I think now read a couple of chapters of my Dead Aid book, so just to kind of give a little palate cleanser, and I'll talk to you after that, and when I will probably be starting to kill your family, How to Kill Your Family, which might be in an hour or so. But yeah, that was definitely a 4-star book for me. I really enjoyed that. It was really sweet and I really loved it. So yeah, very good, very pleased with that one. Okay, so I just finished those 20 pages of Dead Aid. This is so boring to me. Like, I love the topic, but just the way it's written, I'm not loving it. I'm desperate to finish this because of stubbornness. So I literally just read 20 pages and it took me half an hour, which is so long for me. Normally I'll do around 100 pages an hour, so that'll be like 50 pages in half an hour. So long. But finally got through the next chapter of this. I've only got 3 chapters left, so I think I'm going to try and read another chapter tonight, and then 2 more tomorrow, and then it should be done. But yeah, the other non-fiction books I believe I've picked for my like non-fiction pick of the month much more interesting. I've got some really interesting ones out there that I think were better than this, but for now I'm putting this down. I don't know whether I'll pick up again tonight. I'll try to, but we will see. It is just so dull, but we'll see. And I am now going to start How to Kill Your Family, which I believe will be much more interesting. So for the timer, I think I just showed you, I'm on 13 hours and 50 minutes. So that means I have been reading for 10 hours and 10 minutes. So I think we've done pretty well in that time, but now I'm going to get started with this one. And this one's longer than normal. Normally my books are reasonably short, 354 pages. So actually, that's not too long. That's really not that long. This looks really thick. I thought this would be over 400, but I guess not. Anyway, I'm going to start this tonight. I don't think I'll finish it because it is 12 now, but I'm hopefully going to get a few chapters in and see what I think. Okay, so we read the first chapter of How to Kill Your Family. They're pretty long chapters, so on page 35 now, and that is about 10% of the way through. But for the timer, I'm just going to stop it now. There we go, and we are on 13 hours and 7 minutes left to do tomorrow. So for like a day and a half worth of this challenge, it's not too bad. If I were to carry on, I'd finish at 1:47 tomorrow, but that's obviously not going to happen. So yeah, I've read for, was it 11 hours? Yeah, 11 hours so far, so got 13 hours left, which is a lot. So I'll definitely finish this one in that time, and potentially If We Were Villains as well, which is good, more than I expected, as well as obviously the audiobook and my really dull little non-fiction one that I'm not going to read tonight. I can't put myself through it. 3 chapters tomorrow. I know I can do that, but I can't be bothered tonight. So yeah, it's about 1:45 now, so I'm going to go to sleep, hopefully wake up a bit earlier and get some reading done. Good morning, guys. I've just recently woke up, as you can tell, and I read a little bit more of Dead Aid. I am kind of close to the end now. I'd say I'm only like 2 chapters away, so I will finish the rest of this later today, but I read like 30 pages today, so we are now like much further through it, so should be able to finish it today. I just find it so dull the way it's written. Like, the topic's interesting, but the way it's written is so dull. But anyway, timer wise, we are now on 12 hours and 2 minutes, so stopping this here, you can see that's all we've got left. So if we were to continue, we would finish at 10 PM tonight, which we will not be able to do, but hopefully I could get at least 6 to 8 hours done today. I don't know why it just takes me so long to read, so long to actually get the hours done. Doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, we are now technically halfway through the challenge, starting kind of, I guess we're a day and a half through it, so not too bad. But yeah, gonna have some breakfast now, and then we'll listen to more of Fix Her Up when I'm getting ready, so we'll talk to you after that. Okay, so it's a little bit later now, and timer wise we are on 10 hours 29 minutes left, so we're over halfway through. I'm so pleased. So that means we have been reading for 14 hours or 13 and a half. So I have been listening to the audiobook. I'm currently 6 hours and 16 minutes in, and it's about 10 hours long, so over halfway through with that. And I think now I'm just going to try and sit and finish this one off. I think we can do it. There's only about 30 pages left. I mean, I'm probably going to give this a 1 star just because the thing is the topic's interesting. Like, I'm literally doing human geography, so this is stuff that interests me, but the way it's written is so dull and just so, it's not even like gripping in a non-fiction way, and it's not even like it's above my understanding. Like, it's just dull. It's just like figures and figures and figures, and it's just like not written interestingly. So sadly I'm not a fan of this one, but I'm just going to power through and finish it, even though I really don't want to, because we've only got, we're on page 130 now, and I've got 154 pages in this book, so literally 24 pages, should be able to do that. Currently 2:30. My timer's saying that I should finish at 12:51 AM. Again, we won't be able to do that, but we'll see whether we can finish this tomorrow morning or something. But yeah, basically going to hopefully finish this one off now in one go, just get through it. Finally finished it. I'm so pleased. That's definitely the worst book I've read. Not a good start to me like branching out into non-fiction, but I'm sure others will be much better, so I get it on 1 star. Now timer wise, we are on 9 hours 43 left, so I think I actually need a nap now from that book. That's like worn me out. It was so dull. So I'm gonna have a little nap, and then I think read a little bit more of either Wrecked or How to Kill Your Family. I'm not entirely sure, but 9 hours left, that's not too bad. I reckon we could finish How to Kill Your Family and hopefully Wrecked in that time, and the audiobook maybe. But yeah, now going to have a little nap, and I will catch up with you because that's just tired me out, that dull book.
Unable to dwell on her current predicament, Georgie shooed the rain cloud above her head away. Sure.
Okay, long time no speak, but it is now the next morning and we are making some more progress. So the current timer is at 4 hours and 53 minutes, so we don't have too long left, which means we'll definitely finish today. So last night I didn't really speak, so I was very tired, but I listened to more of the audiobook and got a bit of the way through Rec, and now as of this morning I have finished the audiobook, and overall I gave it a 1.5 stars. The story was good, but the main character, the main male, just gave me the ick so much. It was Fix Her Up from the Hot and Hammered series by Tessa Bailey. Is that her name? I think that's her name. I think so. Anyway, and he just like was so icky. He kept saying like baby girl, and things he'd say in the sex scenes would make me like cringe and then like laugh out loud. Like, it was so bad. Anyway, we're 75% of the way through Wrecked, so I'm literally going to sit here and finish that now. It won't be very interesting for you guys, so I'm not going to film it because I'll literally just be on my phone on the Kindle app. So I'm going to finish that one now and then catch up with you afterwards and probably start reading my or carry on reading How to Kill Your Family. So yeah, we're on the final straight now, so gonna get the timer up and start it again, and now we are just gonna carry on. Okay, so we have just finished Wrecked on my little Kindle Unlimited app. I really like that. I would give it a 4.25 stars. It was definitely my favourite out of the other Dirty Air books I've read, so I definitely think I'll be reading Redeemed next month. As for the timer, we are now 3 hours 49 minutes away. I'm going to pause it for now, but I am going to read a little bit of How to Kill Your Family now. I need to go out for dinner. Sorry, I ran out of space on my SD card, but I'm going out for dinner now, so I won't be able to read just right now. But after that, I'm going to finish off How to Kill Your Family tonight. I'm very much determined. Only just over 4 hours left, so definitely should be able to get that done pretty easily. So yeah, I will catch up with you hopefully when we're nearing the end of the timer. Fingers crossed, but I will finish this today. Very adamant. 3 days is my maximum. Like, there's no need for it to take longer than that. So, very determined girl, will be finishing it today. Yeah, so I don't know what happened, but I know I did not finish this challenge. I'm sorry. I honestly cannot remember, but it's now the 10th of October. So clearly it's been a while. I didn't finish the 24-hour challenge. I don't know why, because I only had like 3.5 hours left, so it would have been pretty easy. But to be fair, I still haven't even finished How to Kill Your Family. I think I just kind of forgot, moved on to other books, wasn't really feeling it. Was like, oh, maybe I'll pick this up, and then didn't. So unfortunately, I did not finish this challenge, so I was unsuccessful, but I will be doing another one soon because I do love these videos, and you guys seem to enjoy them too. So sorry that this one kind of ended abruptly and poorly, but we did get through some decent books. If I remember correctly, we read Wrecked, Things We Never Got Over, Fix Her Up, Dead Aid, which sucked, and You've Reached Sam. I believe. Oh, and Every Summer After. So 5 books. I mean, obviously I know half of them were already started, but finishing 5 books in, I think it was about 3.5 days, 4 days, was not too bad at all. So yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. So I didn't get to finish it off, but I still thought it was decent content, so I thought I would post it for you guys. If you did like it, don't forget to give it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn on the bell to join our little club. Make sure you turn on all notifications, then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. If you want to watch from my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a load linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!